Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. If you like this video, you'll have something good happen to you within 15 days. Really good stuff. Now, we got to have the conversation because LeBron James has proven a lot of things to me. He's proven that he's different. He's proven to me that he is on a mission. He's proven to me that he's determined. And I am going to say it now as early as April 11th that LeBron James will absolutely win his fifth ring by the end of this season. Now, I'm not sure if this is a groundbreaking take or if this is what everybody pretty much thinks, but I watched some footage of him and I said to myself, he has it. He has it. You know, every once in a while, a player just kind of gets the juice and he just has this walk about him, this whole demeanor about him. I was just watching him on the court, watching him in his press conferences, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. He's been rejuvenated. Luka has rejuvenated LeBron James. Luka is the second coming of Kyrie Irving, and if I can be honest with you, he could be better. And I think LeBron James is thinking the same thing. Now, when you look at the Lakers lineup and the kind of firepower they have, of course, they have LeBron James, who is still good for some reason. They got Luka. They got Rui. A lot of people who are not like strong or avid fans, they could easily sleep on Rui. Rui is a strong basketball player. And I'll just say this real quick. I went to see Lakers versus Portland, and it was in December in LA. LeBron set out that game. And, you know, I was kind of like, dang, it kind of sucks. But I'm going to tell you who the next LeBron James was on that dang on team. And it wasn't Bronny. It was Rui. Rui stepped up so big, man. He was like dynamic. He basically did everything well. All right. They got Austin Reeves. They got Dalton Connect. I mean, those five players alone give them a shot against any team in the West or the East. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think he's going to win his fifth championship. Yep. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's a stretch? All right. Now, just in case you're a little misinformed and you think that I am just another LeBron James fanboy, I would have you to know that I have LeBron James, what is it, like number 7 on my GOAT list? But I have him number 2 on my BOAT list. Now, if you don't know this, then you should know that I separate my GOAT list and my best of all times list, my BOAT list, okay? As far as GOAT lists are concerned, I rank my all-time great players by championships, which is why LeBron James is number 7 and Michael Jordan is number 2 behind Bill Russell on my GOAT list. As far as my BOAT list is concerned, I have LeBron James second to only Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I just feel like Michael Jordan has done more with less help, and he's also done more faster. All right. Now, that's it, man. LeBron James will win his 5th championship. I see something in his demeanor. I see something in the way that he's just like, you know, walking around. He got injured, like some kind of groin injury. He clashed into somebody. It became this big conversation online. He's to flop this, to flop that. But then I think the next night he was back, or at least the next game, he was right back. I said, you know, this guy's serious, man. Now, yeah, you know, let's just talk about it real fast. LeBron James has to get rid of the whole flop element of his game. Like, I'm serious about this, so serious that I'll interrupt this whole conversation about him about to win his 5th championship to have a conversation. LeBron James has to stop flopping. And I'm serious, like, his flopping is getting so bad, or it has been so bad, that this is a legitimate reason why he cannot be considered the GOAT. Like, seriously, like, this is a legitimate reason why I cannot place him higher than 7 on my GOAT list, because, you know, when you're talking about the top 10 players of all time, we're talking about some killers, man. We're talking about some big dogs that's like taking names and destroying legacies. Like, when I think about Michael Jordan, I was thinking earlier, I was like, yo, Michael Jordan was so dominant. He destroyed the legacies of players like Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing. Like, he is such a dominating force that he stole their legacies from them. And when you look at LeBron James's run, he didn't steal many people's legacy. Kevin Durant was able to get his legacy off or in or within the LeBron James era. Stephen Curry was able to get 4 rings on LeBron James's watch. Kobe Bryant won a championship on LeBron James's watch. So, you know, a lot of people ate on LeBron James's watch. when he was in his prime, okay? Because I know someone is gearing up to say, oh, well, the Pistons and the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. You're right. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I'm not biased. I don't need to. Michael Jordan is not paying me to ride his jockstrap. And, I'm not that person. Like, I look at everything evenly. Like, sometimes I'll watch guys defend LeBron James with such honor. I'm like, bro, do you even defend your parents like that, bro? Like, seriously. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not that kind of. Oh, no. I got a beautiful wife, and trust me, she look better than LeBron James, okay? Now, and Michael Jordan. All them guys. All guys, in fact. Anyway, off topic. But look, I think he's going to do it, man. He's going to do it, and it's just time that, we all understand that this man is not playing. When they made that trade for Luka, man, it was pretty much a done deal. Seriously. And then on top of that, they're playing well. So it's just like they're scary. Nobody wants to see LeBron James. See, I'm going to tell you how I know he's going to do it, because he just has that walk about him. He has that aura. And there's a reason he went to the finals so many times when he played for Cleveland and Miami when he was in the East. How many times did he go consecutively to the finals? Let me know if you got this far in the video and you remember. How many times consecutively did LeBron James go to the finals when he was in the East? Like, I think that LeBron James is currently active, okay? He has a riding partner. And let's face it, okay? Let's face it. We don't have to shy away from this. LeBron James has had more help than just about any GOAT-like player in NBA history. Kobe never played with AI and Shaq and then Dwayne Wade. And like LeBron James is a forced joiner. And I think that's going to be a knock on him, at the end of the story. But. So what? So what? He had a lot of help. Bird had a lot of help. Magic had a lot of help. Jordan did not have a lot of help. We're not about to do that. He had Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen. Now, if you want to try to throw Phil Jackson in there, good luck. That means you're desperate. You're grasping for straws. But one thing about it, regardless of the amount of help LeBron James has had, we can definitely make the argument that once he does have a really good Robin, or in this case, Superman, when he has a riding partner, LeBron James is just different. Like, when LeBron James has a really strong co-pilot, he's just different. Like, when he had Dwayne Wade, which is to me not a Robin, more like a Superman to his Batman, it's over. And really, LeBron is Superman, but I digress. And then he had a Robin on top of the freaking Superman, okay? He had Chris Bosh, all right, who in his own right is another top tier, kind of player. I don't even think Chris Bosh is a legitimate Robin. I think he just had to be that on that team. Then he goes to Cleveland and he brings along Kyrie Irving, who, in my opinion, saved his bacon a couple times. Definitely a Superman. So, I think Anthony Davis was a Superman to some extent, but I felt like Anthony Davis felt more comfortable as a Robin, which is why they didn't go as far as some of those other duos. But in this case, yeah, Luka, let's say it. He's definitely a Superman, okay? He's definitely a Superman. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in this video is I had a vision, okay? I want to make sure I write this down because sometimes I predict the future, right? And nobody really thinks about it. It's, oh, well, it's common knowledge now. And it's like, no, I predicted that like a whole 2 years before it was common. Not everybody. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm going to timestamp this time. All right, this is happening on April 11th, okay? I'm going to say it right now. There's going to be and I have there's nobody telling me this. This is just my intuition. So I can foresee LeBron James's biopic. It's coming. I'm telling you. I'm not sure when it comes, but I can tell you that when it does come out, it's going to be amazing. It will not be in the same vein as The Last Dance by Michael Jordan. This will be a legitimate biopic where there will be an actor enacting the role of LeBron James. And I saw it. It's clear as day. I even saw somebody playing Bronny James, and I remember, well, I can't say I remember, but I felt in that moment as the vision started to like matriculate, I felt like this overwhelming sense of like accomplishment for him. Like, how do I say this? Like, when I saw the vision, I said, this is going to be such a impactful movie because it's not going to be about, is LeBron James better than Jordan? That will be touched on in the film. But what it will mainly be about is this kid growing up in Akron with a single parent and then going on to go to the NBA from high school. Do you hear me? Go to the NBA from high school with all the world on his shoulders expecting him to fail. Then going on to, struggle against teams like Boston, etc., etc., and then traveling to Miami, where he teams up with arguably one of the best players, shooting guards of all time, one of, and winning his first two championships in Miami. Of course, you're going to have the part where they're sitting down, the three amigos, not one, not two, not three. No. Of course, that part is in it, but they all look so cold because they all got on the black jerseys. That's going to look so cold in the film. It's going to be even colder because it won't be LeBron James in the jersey. It'll be his actor. And then he goes back to Cleveland. And what does he do when he go back to Cleveland? He brings them their first NBA championship. You know how epic that is in movie form? I mean, you got the music, like, the little motivation music, the little Superman music as LeBron James brings the first championship to Cleveland. And then he goes to Los Angeles. Like, bro, how do you keep making this bet? Like, you would think that would be the end of the movie, but he goes to L.A. And you would think, like, yo, okay, he goes to L.A., cool. But then he goes to L.A., and COVID threatens to end the season. But LeBron James shows up and he wins a championship in what they call the bubble. And that's still epic in terms of a biopic. All right. And then you think it's over then, but then you see that he goes through the pain and the hardship of losing, or seeing Kobe Bryant pass away. And he realizes that he has to put LA on his shoulders. And LA is not necessarily ready for, a new Kobe Bryant, if you will. And that's with no disrespect, but they're not quite ready for that. But then what does he do? He goes on and he continues to battle. And then, I'm going to tell you what happens. Luka Doncic comes to LA and they win a championship in 2025, and it will probably be his last championship. But this is where the movie goes off. The movie goes off when LeBron James wins his 5th championship and ties Kobe Bryant. And you know what else happens? He goes up on my all-time list. He goes from 7, because I have him mixed up with Stephen Curry and Shaquille O'Neal. And I think that places him at 7. I'll go in order of championships. I want to say, and I don't want to do this off the top of my head, I think number 10 was Bird with 3. Number 9 was, who else got 3 championships that I can't think of at this very second? I can't think of it right now, but just take my word for it. It goes in order of championships. And I think that placed LeBron amongst the 4 championship holders, Shaq and Stephen. Yes, I have Stephen Curry in my top 10. Who doesn't? Are you kidding me? I had one person say, yo, you got Stephen Curry at number, da, da, da. I'm like, bro, yes, I do. Are you crazy? Like, Stephen Curry. Yes, I do. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was Bird at 10, Stephen Curry at 9, Shaq at 8, LeBron at 7. Who was 5? I think it was maybe Tim Duncan at 5. Then it was Kobe Bryant at 4, Magic Johnson at I'm doing it all wrong. Let me do it again. I'm sorry. I don't care. I know the video now is ruined. I know it's ruined now, but it's bothering me now. All right, so at 10 was Larry Bird. At 9 was Stephen Curry. At 8 was Shaq. At 7 was LeBron. At 5 was Tim Duncan. At 4 was Kobe Bryant. Just throwing me off, bro. Anyway, at 3 was Magic Johnson. And then at 2, it's throwing me off. Something's throwing me off. Like, I feel like I'm going in order, but my numbers keep getting wrong. But anyway, the next one is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 2 is Michael Jordan. Number 1 is Bill Russell. I don't know what's happening. I feel like as you're watching this back, you'll see what I'm doing wrong. It's like I'm trying to think of the numbers and the players at the same time. But anyway, that's how I set it up. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic, Kobe, Tim Duncan, LeBron, Shaq, Stephen Curry, and then Larry Bird. That's it right there. All right, the numbers don't matter. That's my top 10 right there. But anyway, once LeBron James gets his 5th ring, that's pretty big. That's pretty significant. He is not better than MJ. I'm sorry. He's not greater than MJ in that regard. But I think you can start really having a conversation about the GOAT list, though. As far as the GOAT list, once LeBron James gets his 5th ring this year, he'll go above. Who will he go above? He'll be just below Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which means he'll go from 7 to 4 on my list. Okay, he'll go from 7 to 4. And that's where I'll have him. I'll have him above Magic. I would put him above Magic for sure. Easy, easy. I'll have him well above Kobe. I can't do that right now as my GOAT list. I can't do it right now without the 5th championship, though. He'll go from 7 to 4. And if he wins another championship, I have to put him above Kareem at number 3. All right. And then as far as my GOAT list is concerned, where LeBron James is number 2, man, a 5th championship? You got to really, really start considering that he could be better, not greater, better than Jordan. With 5 championships, was able to get his son in the league, was able to, get the scoring title, has basically been balling out since high school, tons of all-star awards. I mean, it's a few things he haven't done, of course, like the dunk contest. You got, what is it, the all-time defenses and stuff like that. He doesn't have a lot of scoring titles like Jordan, but man, he would be really dominant in terms of assists and rebounds and, stuff like that. So I think that at that point, once he wins his 5th ring, I have to go back to the drawing board and reassess. Like right now, there's no way I'm putting him above Jordan, whether it be my GOAT or BOAT list. But if he wins that 5th one, it's time to start kind of renegotiating this, because I know what he's going to do. He's going to also get his second son. All right, his second son's gonna get in the NBA too. So you got to really start considering and adding and tallying up all this stuff. All right, but anyway, I did not intend for this video to last this long, believe it or not. But I just want to get your thoughts on that. Do you think LeBron James is going to win his 5th championship? What do you think about the whole biopic concept? I'm just stating it now. I think it's happening. I think it's coming. And the biggest question for me is who's going to play this 6'8" monstrosity? I mean, who can you get to play him? It has to be somebody that's relatively unknown by this point, because I don't know anybody that I say, hey, that looks like LeBron James. Because you have to factor in the height and the guy. I think you can find someone who looks like LeBron James. That's easy. But as far as the height and the build, that's going to be tough. Perhaps this person is not even born yet, and this movie doesn't even come out for another 30 years. I mean, seriously. But appreciate you for checking this out. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.